For decades, an unacknowledged force has operated in the quiet fringes. A U.S. Special Forces invention, kept from public view, now threatens to fracture our understanding of power and control. What have we truly overlooked? In the shadowed annals of military history, certain innovations remain shrouded in a veil of secrecy. Today, we peel back that veil, venturing into a clandestine world where the very definition of human capability was rewritten. For decades, elite U.S. Special Forces operators have faced the impossible: split-second decisions in chaotic environments, overwhelming sensory input, and the constant threat of failure. Their training is legendary, their resolve unbreakable. But even the most exceptional human mind has its limits. The fog of war, the sheer volume of data, cognitive overload, these are the silent enemies that claim lives and compromise missions. It was this stark reality that drove a clandestine initiative, a project so ambitious its very concept bordered on science fiction. Deep within secure facilities, shielded from public scrutiny, a team of brilliant neuroscientists, engineers, and tactical experts asked a daring question: what if we could augment human perception? This wasn't about better body armor, it was about upgrading the most critical system, the human mind itself. The goal was audacious: to create a physiological and cognitive advantage so profound it would render traditional concepts of warfare obsolete. They sought not super soldiers, but super-cognition, elevating human performance beyond anything previously thought possible. This was Project Chimera. Its promise was irresistible: to eliminate hesitation, optimize response, and provide an unparalleled understanding of the battlefield. The world was entirely unprepared.
Project Chimera wasn't about simple implants, it was a revolutionary leap in neuroenhancement. At its core was a sophisticated, minimally invasive neurointerface, nicknamed the Oracle. This device, surgically implanted at the base of the skull, connected directly to key processing centers of the brain. Its true genius lay in its ability to fuse, interpret, and then augment an operator's natural sensory input. Real-time satellite imagery, encrypted communications, metric data, environmental sensors, all streamed directly into the user's consciousness, seamlessly layered over their natural perception. The Oracle translated raw data into intuitive insights, almost precognitive warnings. Predictive algorithms, refined through years of simulated combat, could anticipate enemy movements milliseconds before they occurred, offering a decisive edge. The learning curve was steep, initial tests fraught with technical failures and physiological challenges. Subjects reported overwhelming sensory input, vertigo, and a disorienting sense of hyper-awareness. But scientists persisted, meticulously refining the algorithms and developing rigorous training protocols. The secrecy surrounding Project Chimera was absolute. This technology had the potential to redefine human capability, to tip global power. The first fully integrated human trials were watershed moments. Operators moved with a fluidity and precision that defied human norms. A new breed of soldier was being forged, ready to enter a world that had no idea they existed. The deployment of Project Chimera's Oracle operators into active combat zones marked a seismic shift unseen by the global public. Reports from the field, declassified years later, paint a picture of unprecedented success. Missions once deemed suicide became surgical strikes. Casualties plummeted. Operators equipped with the Oracle moved through complex urban environments with ghost-like efficiency, anticipating traps, neutralizing threats, and executing objectives with unparalleled precision. They became living sensors, processing an ocean of information in moments, making decisions mere humans couldn't even comprehend. But this technological marvel came with a profound hidden cost. The constant deluge of augmented sensory input, the relentless processing of predictive analytics, began to take a toll. Operators reported a growing detachment from their natural human instincts, a sensation of being perpetually on, unable to fully disconnect. Dreams became simulations. Reality felt less vivid than the Oracle's enhanced perception. The line between their own consciousness and the machine's processing blurred. Empathy, intuition, spontaneous human reaction, these core aspects were slowly eroded, replaced by cold, calculated efficiency. They were peak performers, but were they still entirely human? Whispers of psychological fallout circulated. Some developed profound dependency. Others exhibited disturbing personality changes. The success on the battlefield was undeniable, but the ethical quagmire grew deeper. Had they created the ultimate soldier, or engineered a new form of alienation, sacrificing humanity for efficacy? The answer, it seemed, was both terrifying and irrefutable.
The truth, as it often does, eventually found its way into the light. Through a meticulously planned leak by a disillusioned scientist, documents detailing Project Chimera, its capabilities, and its profound human cost sent shockwaves across the globe. The initial reaction was a potent mix of awe, fear, and outrage. Governments scrambled for answers, human rights organizations condemned the project, and the scientific community grappled with the ethical Pandora's box. Was this the pinnacle of human evolution, or the beginning of its end? The debate raged. Proponents argued for the undeniable tactical advantage, the lives saved, the precision achieved. They posited that such enhancement was the natural progression of technology, an inevitable step in human augmentation. Opponents warned of a dystopian future, of a military-industrial complex creating a new caste of super soldiers, leading to an arms race unlike any before. They questioned the very essence of consent and the psychological integrity of those subjected to such transformation. The Special Forces, once lauded for their silent heroism, were now at the center of a storm, their secret invention exposed to the harsh glare of public scrutiny. Today, Project Chimera exists in a precarious limbo. Its future remains uncertain, mired in ethical quandaries and geopolitical implications. The technology cannot be uninvented. It forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. At what point does enhancement cease to be human? If we can create superior beings, are we morally obligated to do so? And if this technology were to become widespread, blurring the lines between consciousness and computational power, what then becomes of our shared humanity? The secret invention of the US Special Forces didn't just redefine warfare, it irrevocably altered our understanding of what it means to be human. What will we do with that reflection?
Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more amazing videos.